Oh, and the slimes have got slime bodyguards. Oh, and I'm low on health. Okay, run away. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 5 with me, FalseSymmetry, and today we're over here in a boat, just chilling by our island, and today we're going to be working right behind me, right here, which is why I started in the boat. We're going to be working on our little dock slash fishing hut slash AFK Fish Hut today. We're going to get all those three things in this one build, and it is going to be super duper practical, but also hopefully pretty as well. I like to think that it's going to look really pretty. I'm going to have some little trees around it when I get around to building these things. I've marked them all out with like logs and stuff, and there's like one down there, one there. Oh man, all the laying out of trees, but we need to build this thing first, because if the trees are in the wrong place, it's going to be easier to move them once this thing's done, rather than having to take them back down again. So, in the previous episode, not the one before this one, but the one before that, we actually mocked this all out, and the plan is to build a hut in this section here. This section here is going to be the pathway continued through, and that is going to then hook up to the path over here through this gap. Although I do think I want to remove this sort of hill here anyway. So that is the task today. I've been chopping a whole bunch of trees down to get enough wood for today's episode. Hopefully we are ready to roll there. First things first though, we've got a dock that's looking very, very bland and boring. So what I want to do is actually grab some chests, grab some bits of dark wood here and there, and I want to kind of change it up a little bit, make it look a little bit more exciting by adding different chests. I could probably even do with some trapped chests, so let's get a couple of those going as well. And basically I want to make it so that like it looks like there has been a few deliveries here. So I think if I grab that one, and then I grab that one, and then I grab that one, and that one, and that one, and that'll do. That looks alright. We can always tweak it in the future, and also just to make it seem a little bit more kind of crate-like, I can also in a couple of areas add a trapdoor or two, and that could be kind of fantastic. Yeah, I like that. That is looking pretty cute. Other than that, I do need to change up the floor here, make it a little bit more kind of rough around the edges. I don't want it to be a super new looking dock. I want it to feel a little bit more rustic, because that is going to work a little bit better for the hot project as a whole over in the mushroom biome. So yeah, that's looking pretty rustic over there, and last episode we fixed up the roof, so if you haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. I had a lot of fun doing the roof. We still haven't got quite enough sea lanterns for the top inside part, but the interior of that build can wait. We're very much using it just as a practical storage place for now, and we can always move elsewhere if need be. But anyway, let me get my stuff together and we're going to start on this build. So the dock is now looking a little bit more rustic than it was before, which is exactly what I wanted. I'm going to be doing some terraforming around this afterwards, because terraforming is not super great around here. I want to kind of push up the land around it to feel like it is more part of, like it's more covered over, because that hill kind of stops there. I'd like to push the hill over a little bit, kind of cover it over so that from the dock, from when you land, you don't actually just see straight across everything. And when there's a building in the way, you won't be able to see from up here either. You'll have to walk along the path, come out here, and then you'll be able to see all of whatever else is going to be over there. That's kind of my thought process here anyway. Something has just fallen down. Apologies if you heard that. Anyway, now is the task of building the house though, and because it's been a little while, or at least it feels like a little while, since I've asked it a time lapse, that is what we're going to do. So go ahead guys, and let's roll that time lapse. Basics are now done. I started cutting out the path in that time lapse and then realised I had a massive hill in front. So I've let the grass grow for that, and it gives us a much wider open view. Probably going to cover this over, although I could have quite a nice pond here as well. That's actually kind of a nice size, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll leave this part here. I know that I want a tree somewhere here, so maybe a tree sort of overhanging or just being next to the pond, perhaps. Who knows? Anyway, let's head inside. It's looking fairly spacious. I haven't quite finished the floor, as you couldn't really see that in the time lapse. I was like, you know what? The floor can wait. The floor can wait. What I'll do, though, is make that now and finish it off, because what goes in here is the AFK Fish Farm, and therefore we need as much room as we can get. This thing is basically going to be built in this space here. Now, I'm going to be using my my second screen right now to sort of see just about what it's going to look like size-wise. It's going to be something like this. The water's going to be in this block here, I think. So therefore, I think we have that there. Maybe, I think you actually have a half slab on that and then a half slab there, and this is where I fish. Yeah. And it just about fits in there. It's kind of perfect. I was originally actually going to separate this along here and have this as a room, but I don't think I can quite comfortably fit one in there without it messing up the windows too much, etc, etc. This way keeps it looking like a house from the outside, and only when you go inside do you actually know it's going to be kind of actually a technical thing inside, because you will be able to see sort of the redstone a little bit from the outside, but not hugely. So what I'm going to do now is build the AFK Fish Farm. Everybody should know by now what they look like. I'm just going to go ahead, build it, get some hoppers. I need lots of hoppers. That's the only thing I am going to struggle with. That's going to spend a lot of my iron, I think. I guess we're going to have a really long mining session for iron one day so that we can actually start getting our big beacon together. Because I need that, by the way, guys, to dig down that mountain there. That's why that is still there. I'm waiting on the beacon and an efficiency 5 pickaxe. So let me get my stuff together, get some water together, maybe have a quick nap, and we'll build that AFK farm in no time. Okay, I'm panicking an awful lot. I've just got exploded by 2 creepers. I'm trying to just hunt slimes. I've got some going on. I'm making lots of noise, man. Oh my flipping goodness. Okay, so a slime had 2 flipping creepers. Oh my goodness, as bodyguards. Oh, and also, and the slimes have got slime bodyguards. Oh, and I'm low on health. Okay, run away. They're climbing trees. The tree climbing slimes. Slimes in trees are not good, but looting 3 with slimes apparently works really well. Oh my goodness, I've got flipping a stack already. Okay, well, I guess I won't ever need to come back out again. As long as I get back safely, we should be good for slime boards for the foreseeable future, as long as we don't have to build out of blocks at any point. So a bit of terraforming left. I'm just doing a little bit of basically just deciding whereabouts I want everything to go. So right now I'm sort of building not really a dock. I guess it will be used as a dock at some point. But I'm just very carefully, and we'll put another one there and we'll just end there for now. That'll do. Some sort of like, I guess it's holding it up. It's kind of come off of the side there. We'll tweak all of the underneath part to make it look neat and tidy. But we've moved all of this over, as you can see, with all the dirt. We've moved it all over towards the path. I probably need to just move it out a little bit, but we'll leave it for now. We'll let it grow over because you can always see it better when it's all grass. So I've done the path from the hut. I need to also connect that, which I will maybe do. I don't know if I want it to completely connect or not. But inside we've got the AFK fishery done. There it is in all of its glory. I would show you how to use it, but I haven't got my fishing rod on me, so you'll just have to take my word for it. It's very easy. 2 bits of redstone, 1 torch up there, and then loads of hoppers and the piston. I've blocked in all of this down here, even the top one opens, because it's got a stair above, so we've got all that down there, looking very snazzy and neat and tidy. And yeah, I might add some carpet and a painting in here one day, but for now I'll just leave the interior like this, make sure that works. I'll actually use it as an AFK fish farm, make sure it's working fine for me and that I don't want to change the design, because I do have trouble with some designs. I've got a feeling this is one of the ones that's a bit of a pain, because you have to aim right there. Which is a little bit difficult. Yeah, I have to aim about there, I think. Yeah, I think that's where the crosshair has to go. We've got a sort of doors on it. They're more decorative. It doesn't really matter, just in case, I guess. I might be actually loading that in from over here. I think I am, mob-wise. So at night time, just in case a zombie decides to come along, we'll have it sort of blocked off. Skelebobs and things like that shouldn't be an issue. But like I say, we will test it out. So since that's pretty much done, I thought the next thing I should do is probably build this tree. It's going to be a bit of a pain since it's right there. I also seem to not have any more logs on me, nor probably enough spruce leaves for it. But I'm basically going to build an example so that you guys can sort of see what I mean when I mean like when I say palm tree. A palm tree? Pine tree. Pine tree is what I want. Not palm trees. This doesn't look anything like a palm tree. But basically it's going to like go up. And I think I want it about maybe like 5 blocks taller than this right now. I'm going to look at my reference photos and see if I can build it. I'm going to move, or not move, but I'm going to make that larger. And in this raised area here, I'm going to put the pond coming out. Because I think it's really, like that blue there is really needed over here. And the only other thing would be like a flower garden or a farm, which I don't want to bring the farms too far over. The farms might go back there, because then they're out of the way. You know, you wouldn't have farms in, like, they're not, like, decorative. They wouldn't be at the front of the house. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, let me build this tree, and I'll be back in a second once I've worked out how to build this thing. Well, there we have one very, very derpy-looking tree. It'll look better when the different heights are there. It's also very, very high up on that ledge, because I can't put any more dirt there. So, yeah, that's going to look a little less harsh. But, you know, you can kind of see the colour, see how it's working. Like, you know, we're going to add some here as well, around this kind of area. I've even got like a little rock over here. But yeah, this is how it's going to work. Dang it, I haven't got any more birch. Why have I not got any more birch? I think I'm thinking I might mix in some birch into these trees as well. Like very subtly. I don't know if it will work. It could do. We'll live with that for a bit, I think. Yeah, maybe. That, or we'll just save that for these areas where we're doing a little bit of greenery in places. Might tweak this under here as well. There's part of that ladder, so I need to fix that. Lots of little things to fix, but I think what I'm going to do now is just add a little bit of greenery everywhere, add a little bit coming off here. I'm going to do it very, very subtly. I'm not going to spam it, okay? I'm sure everyone's gonna, the next clip is just gonna be like, ta-da! And the whole thing's covered in leaves. I mean, it probably would look great covered in leaves, to be honest with you. But you can see, even now, oh, that's such a beautiful screenshot. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I like it. Right, hopefully that's the thumbnail, maybe. That thing keeps getting in the thumbnail though. You get out the thumbnail. it looks too good. I like it. It's very pretty. Just need to carry on working, carry on adding detail and lots of different detail rather than similar stuff. So I'm going to add some leaves, I'm going to add some sugarcane, I'm not going to do the farms yet. I need some more wood for trees and stuff, and then maybe the farms underneath them, broken up a little bit perhaps back here, because I'm not much of a farmer myself, so I guess it's likely that I wouldn't... What? What is this guy on about? Yeah, I don't even know. He's distracted me. Thanks, this girl. Thanks, man. But yeah, I would have not tended to the farms, and therefore they wouldn't be very good. Hashtag Fisher Priceland. Tango. Shots fired, man. You better watch your back. This girl's going to be coming for you, man. Oh, but this is looking really good so far. So we've done all we can for now, and what I've worked out from this scenario, and from looking at it from over here, which is where the path will lead to it. I haven't obviously done the path. The path will take a little while. We'll build it up as we go, because I think if I like build buildings in certain places, maybe the path might take a different turn or something. We might cut through a hill or whatever. Oh, saying that, cutting through hills, I might want to do a grass archway. Might be quite nice. That could be sweet. But yeah, what I have worked out by having this red right in the centre is that red is needed. Now, my plan actually is to keep mushrooms roaming free and breeding them up so that they're all in different areas, because, I don't know, some of them like to disappear into the ocean. There has been one stranded out there for ages, and I don't know if he's still there or not. I would guess so. There's also a boat there for some reason. Not sure why that is. Is that my boat? There's also a boat over by my swamp over there, which definitely wasn't my boat. Not sure who's been coming to my base, but yeah, I've obviously gone a bit crazy with some grass in certain places. I'm going to try and subtly use it only where long grass is needed, and just leaving a few little ones. I really want to get some ferns, so that is a task I will need to do at some point. But yeah, red is needed, so I'm actually going to keep the mushrooms. I might try in a creative world to see if I can make out of these mushroom blocks, because I think I have some. You basically pick up those, but covered all sides, red and white dots, If I can make a custom mushroom. If you guys can make a custom mushroom, let me know. The only blocks we can get are the red ones, though. The red ones that cover all sides. So it has to keep that in mind. And I guess we can use bone blocks for the actual stem. But yeah, done a bit of leafage there. There's a bit of leaf on the top roof up there as well, if you see this from above. And just generally, it's looking really good. I'm so excited. I'm actually going to AFK Fish Farm in just a second. I need to bring my fishing rod over here. That is what those chests are for, to keep fishing rods in. And I'm so excited, guys. So if you did enjoy this episode, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Hopefully I get loads and loads of mending books from the AFK Fish Farm, and we get to fix up all our armor and everything, because we're a little bit behind from some of the hermits. But yeah, I said stranded cow. I wasn't wrong.
When Stanley approached the end of the video, he clicked the subscribe button.